Trigger words never meant much to me until my first experience with roommates. Oh my goodness. I hated my roommates, except for a few like you, Johnny boy. Before we continue, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload the next video. Oh, you, Jason. You didn't actually hate your roommates. You just disliked them somewhat, like mildly. Maybe. Yes, I did! My college roommate was terribly initially. But as it turned out, he was not bad at all. He became one of my best friends until this day. My painful and awful experience with roommates were in camp. Teen summer camp. We had different houses at the camp, and each house had many rooms or apartments. One or two children shared some rooms, and some were private rooms or apartments. After I got my assigned house and apartment, I quickly moved in. When I opened the front door to my assigned apartment, this is what I saw. Keep in mind how excited I was about going to summer camp and all the initial buildup that has gone into the preparations and getting ready to have my parents drive me for hours to get to the camp. I had to pack practically all my belongings into my suitcase and kiss my sister Ernesto and my dog Shadow goodbye before being out on my own for at least a couple of months. As I approached and opened the door to my room where I would be living for the next couple of months, I saw somebody sleeping on a couch, snoring. He was wearing some light-colored junk food employee's uniform. The TV was loud, and a picture of a professional wrestler was hanging on the wall. The kitchen sink and the table were full of dirty dishes. Extensive and oversized trash cans overflowing with smelly trash and garbage were sitting on top of the table. Inside the fridge near the kitchen, there was an empty carton of sugary soft drinks, so are a half-empty ketchup bottle, and a large pack of hot dogs. Where did all these freaking dishes come from anyway? Fun fact, believe it or not, those hot dogs were still in the same position in the fridge when I left a few months later. But in my humble opinion, the worst thing that I noticed was about 500,000 sports cards, baseball cards, lying all over the floor. I'm not kidding you, this actually happened. Here is my proof. Okay, I was lucky. I got a single room because I was one of the first people to sign up for the camp, and I was assigned a room earlier. Besides, I brought a lot of stuff to work on and things to keep me busy, like my drawing materials. And I would probably feel uncomfortable if I had to share a room with someone, and that person had to deal with all my junk all over the place. My stuff is not junk, but some people might think otherwise. Sorry, I got a little carried away. And also, more importantly, I wanted to be alone. Just me, myself, and I. I'm so glad because that room was so small. That room could hardly fit me. Honestly, I could stand in that room in the middle of it and hold my hands out and touch every corner of the walls just by standing in the middle and without moving my feet. Yes, I could feel the room's walls and all four corners by standing in the middle. Maybe it was my long arms, who knows. I don't mind the room's smallness as long as it's in a single room. But what made a living in that house so horrible, even though I was in a private room, were the roommates. At first, I didn't realize that these roommates, boys, also got their own private rooms. And to me, that means that they too were introverts, the social outfits and awkward people who like to keep to themselves. Some people say it's a good thing, but I beg to differ because they are wrong. On the first night when I finally settled and calmed down, I unpacked all my stuff, including my drawing stuff, and I set them up, then turned on my computer. And the screen was all black. Nothing turned on. I did all I could to fix it, but nothing happened. Eventually, after many failed attempts, I contacted the computer manufacturer for help. Luckily, they got it working, but during that whole period, while the computer was being fixed, I would probably say that it was the worst week of my young life. I hope you liked the video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you.